Today, I love to dive into heart of our work, awareness. In order to understand awareness, we need to really understand attention. These are not just practices, but these are keys to unlocking different kind of life, a life of intention, not just reaction. And at the end of our conversation, I'll share a simple daily experiment that can help you to become familiar with these states. One so powerful, so it can become a second nature. So grab a cup of tea, get comfortable, and let's explore what it means to be truly aware. Most of us believe we are awake, but are we really? We go through our days on autopilot, driven by a constant stream of thoughts and feelings. These thoughts about yesterday's regrets and tomorrow's worries keeps us trapped in a kind of waking dream. We're so identified with our thoughts and our bodies that we lose in touch with reality. Think about it. Do you remember the moment you were born? No. And do you know for sure what will happen after you die? No. Other than descriptions, no one can tell. Our lives are just a brief flicker of being between two states of non-existence, birth and death. And yet we mistake this fleeting existence for whole reality. This is a great illusion. Sleep we must be awakened from. So what does it mean to wake up? It's not about finding a new mystical truth. It's about seeing things as they are, without the filters of our thoughts, opinions, and emotions and patterns. It's about realizing that you think you are, one with the name, the job, the history, and endless inner chatter, is just a story your mind has created. How do you move from this dream state to one of genuine presence? It begins not with a technique, but with a direct look at our own minds. As you become more present throughout your day, you'll find yourself moving closer to reality. In reality, which is always here and now. But every moment of awareness breaks a pattern and ends a dream. And that is our responsibility. I want to share a simple, powerful experiment that I promised with you. Take your phone and set a recurring alarm for every hour. Label it something simple. Be here. Remember to remember, or wake up. When the alarm goes off, it's a gentle personal trigger to pause, take a conscious breath, and see where your mind is. This interruption isn't a technique to force a certain state, but a simple check-in to see if you're living on autopilot or not. The moment you see that you have been lost in thought, then awareness is already there. What do you do when that alarm goes off? You use it as a reminder to engage your senses. For a moment, stop and listen. Don't just hear the sounds around you, but truly listen to the distant traffic, the birds outside chirping, hum of your refrigerator, whatever. The same goes for seeing. Look at your hands, look at the flower, look at its colors, lines, and its beauty, as if for the first time you're seeing it, without immediately labeling it. This is about experiencing a moment of pure, uncontaminated reality, because you're out of the way. You may be wondering, what exactly is this awareness, and how does it come to be? Awareness isn't something you can cultivate or achieve. It is the very nature of a mind that is no longer occupied with thought, judgment, and the past. You can't force awareness to happen. It is something that arises naturally, effortlessly, when the noise of the mind subsides. Again, let's think this way. Your mind's ability to be aware is its inherent quality, like a mirror's ability to reflect. But if the mirror is covered in layers of dust, your anxieties, your stories, your past, it cannot reflect clearly. The act of noticing the dust for what it is, simply dust, is the first moment of awareness. You're not doing anything to become aware, you're simply seeing what is. The awareness is already there, patiently waiting for you to stop trying to change it, stop trying to cultivate it, and just see what is. When you can look at your own pettiness without judgment, without trying to fix it, you are aware. Awareness is a state without choice, where you are simply present with the whole of reality, without fragmenting it into pieces you like or dislike. In true awareness, there is no choice. The moment choice enters, I like this, I don't like that, you have created a division, a measurement system. This division is what creates the self, the me, who is doing the choosing. The self then becomes a filter through which you experience the world, constantly, unfortunately, comparing, judging, and reacting. True awareness is the state where there is no chooser, no judge, just a silent observation of what is, without reaction. Now let's move into attention. This is often mistaken with concentration, but it is fundamentally different. Concentration is a narrow, focused effort, like hammering a nail into a wall. Attention, however, is a state where there is no attendee and no thing being attended to. There is no me at the center, trying to focus. It's a complete and total attention to reality in the present moment, without division and without choice. This state of undivided attention is the true path to freedom. It could be explained as there is no lover or beloved, there is only love. The illusion of your separate self begins to fade. In this state, there is immense peace, joy, and love. You no longer worry about the future or the past because you're living in the timeless moment of the now. This doesn't mean you abandon your life. On the contrary, you still work, but you work better. You love your family a lot more sincerely. You enjoy the food as if for the first time you're eating it. You become a mirror reflecting the beauty of existence. And you realize you were never the mirror itself. You were the one looking into it. So I invite you today, begin this journey. Don't wait for some magical moment. Set your recurring alarm on your mobile. Be intentional. With each buzz, practice being present. Just for today, try to observe a thought without judgment. Listen to a sound you never truly heard before. And most importantly, ask yourself, what if I don't know everything? What if I'm just beginning? Thank you for watching, and see you next time on Know Yourself and Live. Please like if you got any value out of this. Subscribe to the channel so you can be notified whenever a new video pops up, and also share it with a friend or family member who might need to hear these things. Have a lovely day ahead and stay with peace. Out.